Avilio. Welcome, wizards, witches, and nomads. My name's David Cicello, and thank you for taking the time out of your day and visiting my channel, Wands and Reviews. Seraphina Picquery was an American witch born in Savannah, Georgia, who started her magical education at Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. During her sorting ceremony, she was offered a place in all 4 of Ilvermorny's houses, becoming one of a very few handful of students to be so honored. She chose Horn Serpent as her house. Horn Serpent House was founded by Irish-born witch Iseult Sayre. The house is considered to represent the mind and favored scholars. While Picquery was not intimately friendly as a person, she was very politically astute and possessed a sort of authoritative charisma. In 1920, Seraphina Picquery was elected President of MACUSA, the Magical Congress of the United States of America. Concerned over the recent incidents in Europe that were tied to Gellert Grindelwald, President Picquery had a meeting with Percival Graves and other members of the Major Investigations Department to discuss those disturbances. When the nomad Henry Shaw Jr. was murdered by an unknown magical force at a fundraising dinner, the statute of secrecy was placed in danger. The International Confederation of Wizards assembled a delegation to discuss the attack. Tina Goldstein intruded and explained that Newt Scamander had brought a suitcase with creatures into New York City and that some of the creatures had escaped. Outraged by this revelation, President Seraphina Picquery asked to see this Newt Scamander. Tina knocked on the suitcase that she brought with her, and Newt Scamander appeared along with the nomad Jacob Kowalski. President Seraphina Picquery inquired about what creature could have killed Henry Shaw Jr. Newt pointed out that how unusual the injuries were, that no creature of his could have murdered Henry Shaw Jr. That, instead, he said, he was attacked by an obscurus. President Picquery disregarded this and told Graves to confiscate the suitcase, and then Newt Scamander, Jacob Kowalski, and Tina Goldstein were placed in restraints and taken to the interrogation cells. They later escaped. While hunting the obscurus of Credence Barebone, who had wreaked havoc on New York City, Madam President Picquery and her auras have arrived at the New York City Hall subway station in time to see Newt Scamander, Tina Goldstein, and Percival Graves trying to talk Credence Barebone down. However, Picquery's arrival scared Credence, who returned to his obscurus form, and she ordered the auras to destroy him. Graves, outraged by Picquery's actions, refused to bow down anymore and began to attack her and her auras. Newt Scamander used his swooping evil to distract Graves while casting a binding spell. He then cast Revelio, and it showed that Percival Graves was actually Gellert Grindelwald transfigured. But what happened to the real Percival Graves? President Picquery allowed the International Confederation of Wizards to extradite Grindelwald to Europe to answer for his crimes there from his imprisonment within the MACUSA headquarters in New York City. Picquery informed and warned Rudolf Spielmann of Grindelwald's incredible manipulative and persuasive ways, and how they had to remove his tongue to prevent him from brainwashing the guards. Grindelwald escaped, and in 1928, President Picquery ended her term as president of MACUSA. Today, I would like to share with you the wand of Seraphina Picquery from the Noble Collection. Here is the wand of Seraphina Picquery from the Noble Collection. Crafted by wand maker Violetta Bouvier, this wand is crafted out of swamp mayhew native to Louisiana with a rougarou hair core. The wand measures in at 14 inches in total length. With a thin, smooth, brown shaft, this wand tapers up to a pink jeweled handle with a deco fastener of its time. There is some controversy when this wand chose Seraphina Picquery after her sorting ceremony. And yes, in the United States, young witches and wizards do not obtain their wand until they are sorted into their house. The wand, because of its maker and the materials that it was crafted from, are known to be comfortable in performing dark magic. Picquery was far from a dark witch and only used her wand for good. The wand is easy to hold and has a nice balance to it, and it's very elegant of a wand, and it chose the correct hands to wield it. This is Seraphina Picquery's wand from the Noble Collection. When Seraphina Picquery became the MACUSA president, there was some fear that she might use dark magic because of the stigma of her wand maker. President Picquery proved that she was a good witch. It is not the wand that makes you good or bad, but it is your heart. If you would like to own Seraphina Picquery's wand, you can purchase it directly from the Noble Collection's website. I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this wand video review today. If so, please click on that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate it, and remember to also share this video with your family and all of your friends. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.